Hello everybody, I am Attila Tanner. Welcome to a brand new video of Next Talk. I hope you're all doing well. It's been 2 weeks since the last video, so we are due for an update. We're going to go over the highlights and then we're going to go over the regular reporting. In the next report, when the Q2 is finished, we're going to of course go over the different indexes, how the Q2 performed. And then later on, we're going to do another video about mergers and acquisitions. And videos after that, we're going to go over the Q2 results and different highlights that comes. But today, let's go over some of the highlights, and we start with Adobe. Adobe had a 10% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them now is $367. That's an increase since last. However, they are trading higher than that at the moment. Docusign had a 12% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them has been lowered to $63, and they're trading around that level. NIO reported a 1% sales decline. This is when we're converting to the US dollar. And our target rate for them has been lowered to $10.50. There is a slight upside for NIO. Oracle reported 17% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them has been increased to $87. However, they're trading higher than that. All right, let's look at some Canadian companies that reported. BRP reported impressive 34% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them has been increased to $127, and so there is an upside for BRP. Nuvei reported impressive 48% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them has been increased as well to $46, and there is an upside for Nuvei. Now the banks. Royal Bank reported an impressive 20% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them has been increased to $150, so there is an upside for Royal Bank. TD Bank reported 14% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them has been lowered to $93, so there's still a slight upside for TD Bank. All right, that was the highlights. Let's go over to the regular reporting. We're going to go over the value stocks, Dividend, Growth, and Pricey one for US and Canada. Let's start with the US and the value stocks there. Exxon Mobil is now the newcomer and spot number 1. They move up 1 spot. JP Morgan moves up to spot number 2. And Chevron is a newcomer, spot number 3. They have a $298 billion market cap with price to earnings of 8. Taiwan Semiconductor, who was in the list before, is out from the list since their price to earnings became higher than our threshold for being in the list. Here we're looking at high market cap companies with low price to earnings. Those companies becomes more stable companies and good ones to have also in your portfolio. Dividends in the US, Verizon is number 1, AT&T is number 2, and we have a newcomer in 3M on spot number 3. Total Energies moves out from top 3. All right, growth stocks in the US market. NextEra Energy moves up 1 spot to spot number 1. Pfizer is a newcomer, spot number 2. They have a 22% year-over-year sales growth, excluding the COVID vaccine sales, while the stock price actually has been staying stable. US Bancorp is on spot number 3 like before. NIO, who was in the list before, is out from top 3 following the report. Here we're looking at a sales growth for a company, comparing it with its stock price growth. So it's kind of a sales versus stock price kind of an index list. So those are the ones at the top. We balance the list also with looking at the price to sell ratio. So at the bottom of that list, we have Vroom, which is the prices at that moment. They moves up 1 spot. Nvidia moves up to spot number 2, and Blackstone drops down to spot number 3. All right, let's go into the Canadian market, and we start with the value stocks there. Royal Bank is number 1, TD Bank is number 2, and Bank of Montreal is a newcomer on spot number 3. They have an $85 billion market cap with price to earnings of 12. Canadian Natural Resources, who was in the list, is out from top 3. Dividends in Canada. Tourmaline Oil is number 1. Transalta Renewables is a newcomer on spot number 2. And Enbridge is number 3. Algonquin Power and Utilities, who was in the list before, is out from top 3. The growth stocks in the Canadian market. Capital Power is number 1. TELUS International is now newcomer spot number 2. 24% year-over-year sales growth, while the stock price had declined 12%. Brooksfield Asset Management had a 51% year-over-year sales growth, and their stock price had declined 37%, and they are on spot number 3. Ovintiv and Lightspeed, who was in the list before, is out from top 3. Pricey ones in Canadian stock market. Bombardier is a newcomer, spot number 1. The sales was good, 26% year over year, but the stock price has been even more, 102%. Franco-Nevada moves down to spot number 2, and Wheaton Precious Metals moves down to spot number 3. Tech Resources, who was in top 3, is out from top 3. All right, this concludes the report for this time around. Thank you so much for watching. It's appreciated. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on next video, hopefully in 2 weeks' time. Meanwhile, you can follow us on NextStockYT on Twitter. Whenever there's an interesting thing to tweet about, such as an earnings result for a company, I will tweet it out there, so you can get an early access. All right, always gather a lot of information before jumping ahead purchasing stocks. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.